Coach, is it possible for Saquon Barkley to surprise you in any way? And
Yeah.
how do you go about trying to clean up the penalties?
The one play that surprised me is the play where he got spun around and somehow he knew that the guy was going to tackle him from behind low, and he was going backwards and jumped up and avoided the guy. I don't know if he was looking at the Jumbotron. I don't know if you guys saw that. You guys know what I'm talking about? That one was special. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Get knocked around backwards, the next guy comes in to tackle you low. I don't know, he knows that the guy's doing that, he hurdles him backwards. It's pretty good.
James, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, tonight on offense, you guys are very balanced. From a head coach perspective, or your perspective as a play caller in the past, or as a quarterback, what's it like when on a night like this when everything seems to work?
Well, at halftime, I told Joe we're averaging 4 yards when Trace carries the ball, and averaging 10 yards when Saquon carries the ball. So although we were getting chunk plays, we need to keep mixing the run in there and be balanced. I think we had 600 yards offense. We lost it on the last play with a negative yardage play. Frustrated by that, but overall, really well.
James, up on the left. When you envisioned this zone read offense with Trace, who's a smaller, quicker quarterback, what did you think of? I'm thinking of West Virginia with Slayton and Pat White and something like that, but might not be. Is this exactly the way you envisioned it, the style-wise? Because it's exciting and fun for the fans to watch, apart from being winning.
I think, as you guys know, spent a lot of time in off season kind of studying, at the end of the season studying, different schemes, different offenses, different people. That factored into it. Our offensive line factored into it. Where they were at in their development, our tight ends, our wide receiver. I thought the wide receiver group is a strength for us. And then obviously the mobility we have at the quarterback with Trace. You guys see, I told you we've been excited about Tommy Stevens and his future. You see what he's able to do as well. So I think the combination of all those factors, I just know, you guys have heard me say it before, I sit in the defensive room, and when you have a mobile quarterback, it's difficult to defend. And then you get those things going. Since the beginning of the year till now, we've been able to get the quarterback more involved. So yeah, obviously this is how we envisioned it. That's why we made the decisions we made. I think right now we're playing at a pretty good level. I think more than just the exciting plays and the big plays, I think one of the things that Tracy's doing a really good job is managing the ball, not having turnovers, making great decisions right there, and then our ball security throughout our offense has been much better. So yeah, this is kind of how we envisioned it. And then obviously when you got a guy like Saquon Barkley, he changes things for everybody. Creates great one-on-one situations for throwing in the perimeter, as well as able to open up some things for Trace as well. So yeah, I would say it's similar to how we envisioned.
Good morning.
Right tonight, or were you just happy with the way Wright plays, so you kept him out there? And how far has he come from where he was when he got here to now?
Who?
Jazz.
Yeah, there was a lot of conversation on the sideline, because what you do is you get in a situation, you sit there and say, okay, we're in a situation now, if we lose another tackle, Fries is in the game. Well, what type of situation? If the guy's helmet pops off, we're not putting Fries in for 1 rep because his helmet pops off. Well, does he get a sprained ankle that's going to keep him out for the rest of the game? Or is it a sprained ankle that he's going to be able to play with? So me and Matt are having this conversation on the sideline, and then obviously the point of the game, where we're at, the point of the game, those types of things. So yeah, those types of conversations are going on the sideline. We would not have put him in there, obviously, if someone's helmet popped off and we need someone to go in for a play. But yeah, there was healthy conversation going on the sideline, what we needed to do. And with Man, not being able to play tonight, we're going to have to look at, is he going to be able to play next week? How does that affect Fries as well? So, as the season goes on, later the season goes on, you'd like to not have to play one of those guys, but we'll see how it goes. I know every time I've talked to those guys, they're ready to play. Fries is ready to play, but every game that goes on later in the season makes it more difficult to do it.